All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. We hope you guys had a good week. And looking forward, we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Um, so, the quote for today is inspired by tomorrow, which is Halloween. It says, "Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it. Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it." And this quote, for all of you Halloween aficionados, comes from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's one of my favorite movies. This is said by Jack Skellington. And I believe in the movie, this quote, he's referring to the magic. And I think it's the magic of Christmas, technically. But I think it's super relatable because it is the magic that can exist every day, right? Um, and I think for those of us that maybe it's not necessarily magic or we don't get excited about Halloween, it can be something else that perhaps we don't see, but we know it's there, right? Maybe it's our strength or our determination or our will that just won't give up, right? Some of these things are things that we might not necessarily be able to see. We can maybe feel them inside of us, but it's a little bit about having faith, right? Um, Also, for those of us in the neuro, or for those of you in the neuro program, maybe it's physical movement, right? You might not be able to see physical movement in every one of our postures or our activities, but you know that that activity is there. You know the energy's there. And it also doesn't mean that that physical movement won't be there later, right? So for me, this quote is really about having a little bit of faith, believing in magic, believing in those things that, right, they're not going to be just blatant out in front for us, but we know they're there. And that's a lot of things, right? Like we said, maybe the strength or determination. Maybe it's love and compassion, kindness. We can't always see those things, but we know they're there and we believe in them and we look to them to keep us going and to be our guiding light. So, yeah, little Jack Skellington for you today. Nightmare Before Christmas. Definitely in the mood. I love Halloween. Just a big kid at heart for sure. But it says, just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it. So hopefully, regardless of what it is that you guys are believing in, you continue to follow that. You continue to let it be your guide. Let it inspire you and motivate you. And for those of you that are celebrating Halloween this weekend, please have a happy and safe Halloween. Make sure to be cautious, use all the precautions that we've been using this whole time, and try not to eat too much candy, right? Sometimes that's the worst thing we can do, even though it tastes so good. All right, so we'll go ahead with our Friday morning. We'll start with our gentle stretches. We'll get into some mindfulness, and we will keep following the magic, right? Even if we can't see it necessarily, we'll believe it, we'll hold on to it, and we'll let it inspire us. So happy Friday, you guys. Let's head into the weekend and make it a good one. All right, go ahead, come onto your starting position. We're gonna bring our feet flat to the floor here. Feel your hips heavy, rooted into the chair beneath you. Feel your spine get long, sit up nice and tall here, relax the shoulders down. And we're gonna start as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here as we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and open those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in, and we will start with our stretches. So as always, we'll begin with our legs, our lower extremities here. And we're going to start by pointing and flexing the feet. So keeping those legs as straight as you can, and then gently just moving at the ankles, taking the toes away from the body and back towards, and just keep moving. Good. Start to get the energy stirring here, get the blood flowing. And as always, keep in mind, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, right, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. I invite you to close the eyes and see if you can watch as the body moves energetically, right? So having that intention behind it, believing that your body can move and feeling that flow. Good. Make sure the breath is still moving softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, go ahead, bring your heels down to the ground. Keep your legs long in front of you. Flex those toes back in towards the body. Take a breath in as you sit up tall. And as you exhale, gently reach down into the direction of your toes. Now, maybe you're just reaching in that direction. Perhaps your hands end up at the shins or even around the knees. Wherever you're at, just start to feel into the sensation, allowing the muscles to gently soften here, easing into the stretch. And of course, keep the breath moving softly in and softly out. Just letting the calves and the hamstrings gently open up here, relaxing into the posture. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take an inhale here. And exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Bring your feet flat to the floor again. Put a bend in the knees. We'll come back to our starting position. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, we are going to get into our hip adductors. So that's our inner thighs. We're going to do that by drawing our knees away from one another. So gently just pulling those legs in opposite directions. You can use the muscles of the hips and the legs to gently draw the thighs away from one another. If available, you can also use maybe your hand or a forearm, just adding a little extra pressure here to gently deepen the stretch. Good, and then of course, come back to the breath. Allow the shoulders to relax. Release any tension in the jaw. Just allowing yourself to ease into this posture, feeling the sensations that come up, and continuing to breathe. Smooth and steady. Every inhale and every exhale. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly draw those knees in towards one another. Come on back to that starting position. Bring your spine nice and long. We'll take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to get into the back side of our hips here. So once again, feet are flat. Feel your hips heavy, grounding towards the floor. Take your spine nice and long, breathe in. And then we'll bring our right leg up into the body here, gently squeezing it into the torso. And then just start to feel. Feel into the sensation. Notice what's happening in the back side of the right hip. Now you can stay here in this position or bring this leg over the opposite one. And then just again, noticing what you feel. Maybe the pull of the muscles a little different. Maybe there's a change in sensation. Maybe there's not much at all. That's okay too. No right or wrong. Just giving yourself the time and space to feel into this moment. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, gently release that leg, let it down. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, come to that beginning position, sit up tall, breathe in. And then we'll bring our left leg up into the body here, gently squeezing it into the torso. Good, again, breathing into the back side of the hip here, feeling the left side this time. And again, staying right here or having the option and bringing your leg over the opposite side. Just seeing if that changes what you feel or what shows up in the body. And again, a perfect example of maybe believing without seeing, right? You can't see the sensations in your body. You can feel them. You know they're there. Maybe you don't know exactly what they mean, but you can still listen to them, acknowledge them, and just breathe into them. Good. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release, let that leg go. Oh, nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. All right, we are done with the legs. So now we are going to get into the trunk here. So once again, we'll return to the starting position. Have your feet flat, hips heavy, spine long. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, gently twist over to the right. Good. Now bringing the hands to a position of your choice, wherever it feels comfortable and stable for you. And then continue breathing. Create a little length as you inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, gently deepen the twist, maybe bringing the gaze over the right shoulder. Good. Smooth and steady here. Evening out the breath. Nice job, you guys. Breathing into sensation, feeling into the stretch. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, come on back towards seated. Nice job, you guys. We'll switch sides. So once more, sit up tall, breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently twist over to the left this time. Again, taking the hand grip of your choice, wherever it feels comfortable, wherever you can create a little leverage. And then continue to breathe. Inhale as you sit up tall, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, gently twist a little deeper. Maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. And then just keep breathing. Softly in and softly out. Allowing the stretch to be nice and easy. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, come on back towards center. Good. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. We'll go ahead and keep our feet exactly where they're at. We're just going to start to round forward. Maybe bringing your hands down towards your feet, or at least in the direction of the floor. And just start to feel into the low back, noticing what's happening in the lumbar spine. If it feels okay in your body, you can release the weight of the head over towards the floor. Further opening up the entire length of the spine here. Now, if there's any restriction or compression, just gently come on back up, backing off a little bit, and then continuing to breathe. Finding a place in your body where you can feel the sensation, allow the stretch, and just keep moving. Softly in, softly out with the breath. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 come on back up towards seated. Good. Give yourself a minute here. Let the spine realign. Allow your blood pressure to settle and stabilize. We'll take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to go ahead and get into the front of our body here. So wherever you're at, come on back to that starting position. Have your feet flat, hips are heavy. Feel the spine get a little longer. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, gently squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Good, so starting to feel an opening across the chest, Allow the collarbone to broaden. And then a couple options here. Depending on the height of your chair, you can take your spine up and over, further allowing the entire front body to open up. Maybe your hands come to either sides, allowing the pec muscles to gently stretch away from one another. And then maybe the gaze comes towards the ceiling, gently lifting the chin up, opening the neck and throat here. And then continue breathing softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. Feeling an expansion all through the abs and the chest, all around the neck and the throat. And then as you exhale, feel everything softening, tissues relaxing. Nice job, you guys. Smooth and steady with the breath. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, come on back up to seated. Oh. Nice work, you guys. We'll go ahead and take another breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, come on once more back to that starting position. Our feet are flat, our hips are heavy, spine is long. We're all done with the trunk, so we're gonna move into our arms here, our upper extremities. So a couple options with your hand grips. You can take fingers in between, you can cup them over one another, or you can utilize one hand to assist with the other. And then of course you can do all of this with one hand as well. So have your legs and feet, hips heavy, rooting down, spine is long and lifted. Take the hand grip of your choice, and as you breathe in, gently lift those arms up and away from the torso here. Good. Continue moving the breath here, feeling into sensation. And just listening to what your body's telling you. If there's any pain or forcing, just back off a little bit. This whole range is considered flexion, so it doesn't matter which height you're at, as long as you feel a stretch in your body, honoring the sensations that come up. So maybe you're at shoulder level, maybe you're below here, just off the lap. If your hands are up over your head, that's okay. Just make sure there's no pinching or forcing or any pain. There should be just nice, easy motion here, relaxed in the shoulders. Breath is still moving. Nice job, you guys. Wherever you're at, take another inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower those arms down. Good. Allow the shoulders to relax. Let them be nice and heavy. And we'll take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work, you guys. All right. For those of you out in the front room, we are moving into our shoulder blades. So go ahead and place your hands on the table in front of you. For all of you at home, I'm going to turn to the side and show you the other options as well. So if you have a table or a flat surface, I recommend placing your hands on top. It's just going to allow a little bit of support as you draw those hands away from the body. Now, if you don't have the table or the flat surface, that's okay. You can always pretend, just moving your arms away from the torso. And what we're doing here is just getting a little motion in the shoulder blades, right? So these are scapular glides, feeling the shoulder blades move up and around the rib cage. If you need to feel the difference, you can always pull your shoulders backwards a little bit, squeezing the shoulder blades in towards each other, and then gently pulling them apart, seeing if you can feel the difference. Continuing to pull those arms up and away from your torso, and then just continue breathing. Allowing the shoulders and the neck to soften as your scapula gently glide along the back of the body. Moving the breath softly in and softly out. Good, go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good. Bring those shoulder blades back to the back of the body. Come on back up to seated. I'll turn around and face you guys once more. And let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, so now we're going to get into the back side of our arms here, back of the shoulders. So once more, return to that starting position. Sit up nice and tall, take a breath in, and then we'll bring our right arm up and across the torso here. Good, so a couple options, reaching the hand away from the body here. Option number 2, you can bring your hand to the other shoulder, just giving it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel on the back side of the arm. And then option 3, if available, using this hand to pull the arm across the torso. Just giving a nice gentle tug here. Easing into sensation, easing into stretch. And continuing to move the breath. If there's any pain or forcing, back off a little bit. Otherwise, keep the breath moving slow and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in here. And as you breathe out, softly let go, relaxing that arm down. Nice work, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up tall, breathe in. And then we'll bring our left arm up and across the body here. Again, a couple options. First one is just reaching the arm across midline, pulling the hand away from you. Option 2, you can bring that hand to the other shoulder, giving it a little support, maybe a bit of a pull here on the back side of the left arm. And then option 3, if available, using your free hand here to gently pull the arm across the torso. Good. Continuing to move the breath softly in and softly out. Breathing into the sensation, easing into the stretch. If you need to back off, that's okay. Just ease up a little bit, finding the sweet spot for you. And just feeling, letting the stretch happen easily, smoothly. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly release the arm, let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. All right, we've made it to my favorite part, shoulder rolls. So we're going to draw those shoulders up to the ears and back down again. Up to the ears and back down again. Just allowing this to feel like a little mini massage here. Releasing the tension in the neck and the shoulders. Making sure to go forwards as well as backwards. Maybe going side to side if that feels okay in your body. Really just doing what feels best for you in this moment. Keeping the breath moving and releasing any tension. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, come on back to that starting position. Feet are flat, spine is long and lifted. Create a little length all the way to the top of your head. Relax the shoulders down. We'll take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good. Maybe you close your eyes if that feels okay. And just start to let everything relax. Letting the weight of the head pour over towards the floor. Allowing the shoulders to be heavy. And then just breathing. Breathing into the left side of the neck here. Allowing the muscles to soften. Slowly stretching away from one another. Continuing to move the breath softly in and softly out. Letting a little tension go with every exhale. Easing into the stretch. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, go ahead, take another breath in. And as you breathe out, come on back through center. Nice work, everyone. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, breath in. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Releasing the weight of the head over towards the floor. Closing the eyes once more if that feels okay. Feeling your shoulders get heavy as you breathe into the right side of the neck this time. Watching and feeling as the tissues begin to soften. Muscle melting around bone. And just continuing to move the breath softly in and softly out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, slowly begin to drop the chin down towards the chest. And just start to make small circles, the head, neck. Feeling into sensation, watching as the stretch travels through all corners of the cervical spine. Maybe moving a little slower than you think you should. Making sure to switch directions as you're ready. Reversing the rotation. Evening out the stretch. And continuing to breathe. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, go ahead, bring that head back in line with the spine. Allow yourself to come back to that starting position here. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Feel your hips heavy and grounded. Feel that spine nice and long. Relax the shoulders down, creating a little length all the way through the top of your head. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes as we inhale through the nose. Pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, softly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you guys so much for joining for that portion. I'm going to go ahead and get set up for mindfulness. So if you hold tight, I'll be with you in a second. All right, you guys, how is everyone doing out there? I hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful morning. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, that was not loading properly. Okay, let's go ahead and get set up here. All right. Okay, so now we're set, I think. How's everyone doing out there? Hope you guys are having a good one. I'll go ahead and read the quote again today, mostly because I love it so much, and I think it's applicable to all walks of life, any day really. It doesn't have to be related to Halloween, but it says, "Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it." Right? And To me, this is, it's a reflection of faith. It's a reflection of a belief in yourself. It's a reflection of believing in all those things that there isn't, something that we can touch necessarily or see with our human eyes, right? But we can feel it. We know it's there, and we can believe in it. And I think a lot of the things that we do with our mindfulness practice and our daily stretches, right? Those sensations that come up in our body, the feelings that arise, we know they're real. We know it's there. You might not be able to physically see it or physically touch it, but energetically it's there. And so, whether it's faith or magic or love, whatever it is that you believe in, that you might not be able to see and touch with your hands, doesn't mean that you should stop believing in it. So, I think that can be a little bit of inspiration, regardless of the day that it is. It doesn't have to pertain to ghosts and goblins and all the trickery of Halloween, although I love that stuff equally. It can be about the strength that sits within you, or the perseverance, or your strong will, right? Maybe the love and compassion, whatever it is, whatever is your inspiration and your guiding light. You might not see it, but you can definitely feel it and believe in it. So, as far as our meditation practice, our mindfulness practice goes today, we will continue with the just one breath, right? So it's called just one breath, and the word just is always very loaded here, right? It's always a little easier to say than to do with this practice. But the idea here is to follow just the breath, right? We're trying to let go of all the other things that are going on up here. Our brains are very, very powerful. There is a lot of thoughts and worries and hopes and dreams and plans and all that stuff, right? It's constantly swirling around in our heads, but we want to be able to give ourselves a break from that sometimes, allowing ourselves to let go and try to not have all of that mental chatter control us. And so that's what this mindfulness practice is all about, is simply letting that not control you, right? Trying to let a lot of that go and tune into this moment, tune into right now. And with this particular practice, we do that by tuning into the breath. Yeah, the one thing that's truly happening right here, right now. We can sense ourselves inhaling, we can sense ourselves exhaling. So that's what we're invited to do here with this practice. And as always, I will guide you guys both in and out of it. We'll hear two bells. One's going to indicate that our time has started, and one is indicating that we have finished our practice. What you do with that time in between is entirely up to you. But I invite you to show up without any expectations, without any thoughts of how it should be or how it has to feel. And just let yourself be, right? Allow yourself to breathe here for the next several minutes and see what comes up. So wherever you're at, go ahead, find a nice, comfortable position. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Get yourself into a place where you can fully relax and just let go. So once again, for the next several minutes, I invite you to simply arrive. Allow yourself to show up to this moment, to the present moment, without any agenda, without any expectations. Allow yourself the opportunity to let go. Let go of any of the mental chatter. Any worries or fears or anxieties. Just put it all down. See if you can lighten the mental load. Releasing any thoughts of yesterday or any thoughts for tomorrow. And just come into right here, right now. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Soften the gaze. Start to bring all of your awareness, all of your attention inside. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing you as you are. Using the mind's eye or imagining, picturing, however you describe it. Allow yourself to observe yourself. In this moment, as you are, seeing yourself from head to toe, front to back, side to side, inside to out. Many parts, all connected, both physical and energetic bodies. Allow yourself to observe your entire being right here, right now. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. When you're ready, with eyes still closed, start to bring all of your focus, all of your attention to your breath. Watching the inhale and watching the exhale. From behind closed eyes, allow yourself to see the breath. Watching it as it starts in the environment around you, traveling into the body, past the nostrils, down the throat, into the lungs, filling up your physical form, expanding your energetic being, and then watch it as it reverses. Leaving the lungs, past the throat, out the nose, out the mouth. And then repeat. See the inhale as it travels in, and see the exhale as it travels out. Watching it, feeling it, sensing it for everything that it is. A life-giving form-changing, energy-igniting force. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Knowing that at any point, if you get distracted, or if the mind wanders, that's okay. Noticing and acknowledging whatever distraction comes up as quickly as it came, let it go. And then give yourself permission to come back. Come back to the breath. Come back to this moment. Watching as you inhale. Watching as you exhale. Watching as you inhale. Watching as you exhale. Feeling the breath in. Feeling the breath out. Feeling the breath in. And feeling the breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. If you need a more physical point of focus, a place on your body that's affected by the breath, where you can feel the breath, I invite you to tune into that spot. Maybe it's your nostrils, feeling the rush of air as it goes in and out with every breath. Maybe feel the warm air swirling in the back of the throat with each cycle of inhalation and exhalation. Maybe you sense and feel the lungs as they fill up with the breath in and soften with the breath out. Maybe it's the low belly, placing your hand right over the belly button, feeling it jut out and then sink back in. Wherever this point is for you, wherever you can feel the breath, sense the breath. Allow all of your focus to remain there. And feeling, watching every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Knowing that at any point get distracted or the mind wanders. It's okay. Allow yourself to notice, acknowledge, but then let go. Come back to the breath. Come back to your anchor point. Just as the anchor steadies a ship, allow your breath to steady the mind. Securing you in this moment, anchoring you in the present. With every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, exhale. Watching the breath itself or feeling each inhale, feeling each exhale. Wherever your focus is, let it be there for one full cycle. Watching again as the inhale travels in, filling your physical form, lighting up your energetic being, and then watching it as it transforms immediately into the exhale, leaving the body, form softening as it goes. And then repeat, watching the inhale, and then watching the exhale. Feeling the inhale, feeling the exhale. Sensing the inhale, sensing the exhale. If you can watch the breath for one full cycle without interruption, try for 2. If you can feel the breath for 2 full cycles, try for 3. If you've got 3 down, go for 4. And if you can watch and feel for 4, then just keep going. Continuing to breathe, observing the breath as long as you can. Staying connected to this very moment. Right here, right now. And knowing that at any point, if the mind wanders, if you lose focus, you can always start again. As long as the breath is moving, you have infinite amount of opportunities to reconnect. Reconnect with each inhale and each exhale. Come back to this moment. Come back to the present. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing breathing, breathing. Coming into the final few minutes of our practice, I will let go of my verbal guidance and continue to breathe with you, focusing on the breath, focusing on this moment as we breathe in, as we breathe out. We'll hear one final bell indicating that our time has ended. Until then, just continue to breathe, knowing that you can start again at any point, simply by watching the breath in, watching the breath out, feeling the breath in, feeling the breath out, sensing the breath in, sensing the breath out. Breath in, breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Starting to feel back into your entire body, your whole being. If you wish to stay here, breathing, focusing on the present, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, softly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. as always, thank you guys so, so much for showing up, participating, being present. We love being able to connect with all of you. For those of you out in the great room, I love that you guys are still joining. For those of you guys that are connecting virtually, we love the opportunity to continue to do so. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will be back this afternoon. We've got one more class for this week, 1:30, our rehabilitative strengthening class. We will have a Halloween playlist. We'll have a little fun with it. But otherwise, we'll be back again Monday morning at 10 o'clock for another session of morning mindfulness. We hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween if you're celebrating. And either way, have a great day, have a great weekend, and as always, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thanks so much.